Welcome back. You are live with the midday broadcast of Expresso. Excuse that momentary break, but we are back with you live and ready to embrace Garden Day, which is going to be celebrated on Sunday, the 11th of October. Get ready to embrace the great outdoors, your own section of outdoors. And here to tell us more about this incredible day and opportunity is Gundula Deishlander, the head gardener of Bubblin's Turin Farm. So good to have you here, looking resplendent in your flower crown. Thank you for bringing that. I can't wait for mine to come. Thanks, Kat. I hope you're ready, my friend. I absolutely love spending time in my garden. In fact, 96% of people said that they felt happier spending time in their garden. So it's proven that we are in a better state of mind. As a custodian of probably one of the most beautiful gardens in the country, why do you think we get so much benefit from spending time in our gardens?
Well, I think with COVID in particular, we've noticed that we need so much more sunshine.
Oh, completely.
But it's also to doing so restfully. So just being in an environment where you lose yourself and you're aware of the birds and the insects flying past, you can smell things, it just wakens up your senses and you feel so alive.
And it's wholesome. There's something really natural. I've got a 3-year-old boy and we spend a lot of time out in the garden. He's got his little mini tools and we work on the earth, but it's transformative. It teaches you patience. There is something very rewarding about seeing the fruits of your labor, excuse the pun. What drew you to, because you have taken this a step further, it's not just spending time in your garden, but your whole life has been built around this. What do you get out of being and working in that space?
Yeah, I'm passionate. It means that I leap out of bed in the mornings. I don't just get out of bed because you get into the natural rhythm of life. So you have a rhythmic day and night system, but you also work with the seasons. So you can't wait for spring to be full flung upon you so that you can really work with what's necessary at that time and you feel just so much part of it.
For people who don't have gardens, because a lot of people live in the city, they live in flats, or they won't have that opportunity. Will surrounding yourself with plants in your house yield the same kind of benefit, or do you need to be out there and connecting, tilling the earth, if you will?
No, you can really bring the forest within. So having plants to take care of, I think in that way you take more care of yourself, but also just by having these plants really detoxes the environment. So that same effect that the forest has of healing the earth, the same plants will actually clean and detoxify the air within your own apartment.
I've even heard it, on an energetic level, even just having that green and having those plants in the space that you're sharing and spending so much of your time, there is something diffusing about it. It is a stress reliever, certainly for me. You brought some beautiful plants here that's just brightened up our little space. Talk me through what you've brought through.
Well, mother-in-law's tongue is remarkable because what I enjoy about plants is often they can be not only beautiful, but also have other benefits. So the mother-in-law tongue, the leaf itself, you can actually use this leaf for earache remedy, which is great. But of all the
Is that where it got its name from?
Yeah. It actually is one of the best plants to remove carbon dioxide out of the air. So it's really important for cleaning, which is great. The herb that I think everybody in South Africa has to have is Artemisia afra, which is commonly known in Afrikaans as wilde als. And there's been a lot of research at the moment with COVID that it is one of the plants that actually helps deal with COVID problems. So amazing to use when you have flus, fevers. I use this regularly. In fact, Constance, we see later, she's given me the remedy from her grandmother, and it is one of the steadfast herbal plants.
How would you use it to harness the health benefits?
So the traditional method that the Xhosas use is actually rolling up a leaf like that, is sticking it into your nose.
Oh, wow, okay.
And instantly, you can actually breathe so much clearer. I mean, would you like to try? Yes, go for it.
I'm not going to let you shove plants up your nose and not try it, I'm sorry.
And if people complain, you actually stick it into your ears. So it really secures,
Wow.
It's good. But it's that
amazing.
safety net that it actually creates around you, which is brilliant. Otherwise, if this is a bit too wild for you, I would take a sprig like this and then actually put it into your cup and you pour boiling water over that.
Like a tea.
And you drink it. You can add ginger if you like. You can add a lot of honey because it's bitter. But it's brilliant just as it is. And it's a remedy for children, grown-ups, you name it. It's one of
love
our
that.
classic traditional remedies.
And I'm so glad that there's been a focus within South Africa, and obviously harnessing the science therein,
Yes.
but of focusing on herbal remedies and traditional remedies here to look at how we can use those to supplement and build the health. And then what else have we
Yeah.
got?
Well, I think also the accessibility is so amazing. So one of the herbs that I think most people do have at home is rosemary. And rosemary is superb for your entire body, but if you're making a flower crown of it, it actually improves your memory. It stimulates blood circulation in your brain, and you can actually remember all the celebration you had on that day, because it's brilliant, just the scent of it, to have this wonderful blood flow in your brain.
Completely. I can hardly see you because we've got this beautiful, massive carafe in front of me. What is in here?
So I've made a celebratory tea of rose pelargonium, which is this plant here.
Okay. It's a pretty plant as well.
Yes.
Flower, yeah.
And it has the most wonderful rosy scent and flavor, and we've colored it with a hibiscus, which is also very beneficial. So I'm going to give you here a glass.
Thank you so much.
And start
Beautiful
the celebration.
colour.
Yes.
Oh, that's stunning. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I will have a sip. Oh, that's lovely, eh? Man, that is beautiful. And it starts waking up synapses in your brain, things that it's almost like we should be drinking these things and we just don't know it, and our bodies are designed to take in these nutrients. For someone who is probably sitting maybe with a few fake plants in their house thinking they've brought in the green, what do you say to convert them to connect with the green?
Please go out and bring it in. It's very, very simple. Houseplants will tell you when they need your help. So, yes, put the plastic plants on your head. Add some flowers.
Yeah.
And I think whether it's living plants, even cut flowers from the walk that you maybe have with a dog, having these plants around you just brings so much joy and vitality. That's valuable.
And if you want to be inspired, go to Babylon's tour and have a look at Gundula's gardens and just understand how far you can take the depth of passion and I think the understanding of what goes into growing, yes, but what you can get from having that knowledge of plants and access to it like we do here in South Africa and the Cape. Such an amazing variety as well. Thank you so much. I feel fresher, I feel invigorated, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my tea. Kat, I would please now like my flower crown.